Hi everyone, Ryan Jewell here. I'm a Senior Technical Success Analyst here at Civis Analytics, and today I'm going to show you how you can use AI to interact directly with Civis Platform, querying your data, debugging failed jobs, and accelerating your development workflow. Today I'm going to introduce you to the Civis MCP server and how you can utilize it. If some of these terms are a little new to you, don't worry. I'll explain what they are and what they look like in action. First, let's cover some quick background. VS Code, or Visual Studio Code, is a very popular code editor designed for writing code in any language. You can install it locally on your computer, or you can use it through Civis Studio, as I have open right here, which is a web-based version of VS Code hosted securely on Civis Platform. Then we have GitHub Copilot. It is an AI coding assistant that lives inside VS Code. You can chat with it, ask it questions, and have it help you debug issues or even write code for you. Copilot has different modes, but the one we care about today is agent mode. In agent mode, Pilot actually takes action on your behalf, interacting with external systems, retrieving information, but to do that, it needs a way to communicate with those systems. That's where the Civis MCP server comes in. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. It's an open standard that lets AI systems talk to external tools and data sources. Think of it like a universal translator. Without MCP, if you wanted an AI to interact with your database, your project management tool, and your cloud platform, you'd need to build custom integrations for each one. MCP is a common language that any AI system can use to communicate with any compatible service. So an MCP server is what provides that connection. It exposes specific capabilities like querying a database or checking job status that an AI then can use. So what does the Civis MCP server specifically let you do? It connects your AI assistant, in this case GitHub Copilot, directly to both the Civis Platform API and your data in platform. That means you can ask it questions or give instructions like, why did my most recent workflow fail? How many records are in this table? Or even add all these tables in this schema as sources in my DBT project. Another example is the definitions you have up here. On the right, I asked Civis Copilot to throw up some definitions into a Jupyter notebook, and boom, it created for me. So you have these little definitions up while I'm going over them. So I'm here in Civis Studio, which is our cloud-hosted VS Code development environment that Civis MCP server comes pre-installed in. So you can open up Copilot via this button here on the right. We can start a brand new chat, and I can ask it whatever I want. Let's ask it something simple. Why did my last workflow fail? So Copilot is now using the Civis MCP server to query the platform API. It's finding my recent workflows, checking their status, and pulling the error logs. And just like that, it told me what went wrong with my last workflow. Your most recent workflow failed because import customer CRM task tried to query a job that was already running. The error was, this action raised an exemption, 409, the job cannot be queued because it is already running. Now, let's try another quick demo. This time we're going to ask it how many plants are in the public.iris dataset. This time is actually running a query against my dataset in Civis Platform. It returns the count directly in the chat. I don't have to write any SQL. I didn't have to open a separate query tool. I just asked the question in plain English. And there we have it. There are 3 types of plants in the public.iris dataset. Great, now that we know that there are 3 types of plants in this dataset, we can even have Copilot live code for us. So we can ask it, using the notebook I have open, can you plot some relative information about these 3 types of plants? So Copilot now is generating me some code that is going to display in the notebook I have open. And just like that, it is adding the code in right there. And we can run this code and plot some information about the public.iris dataset. So this is what makes the MCP server so powerful. It's not just answering questions about code, it's actively retrieving information from platform to help you work faster. Now, you don't have to use Civis Studio to take advantage of this. If you prefer working in your local VS Code environment, you can set up the Civis MCP server there as well. It runs as a Docker container and connects using your Civis API key. We have fully documented how to configure this. just search for Civis MCP server in our Zendesk docs, and you can use it with VS Code, Claude Desktop, Claude Code, and other tools that support MCP. So that's the Civis MCP server. AI-powered access to your platform data and jobs right from your development environment. Whether you're debugging a failed workflow or exploring your data, it helps you get answers faster without breaking your flow. Thank you all for watching. I'll see y'all in the ticket queue.